Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie. If you are taking an Alaska cruise this summer, first, I'm super excited for you. It's one of my favorite places to cruise. But second, you're gonna need the ArriveCAN app as of May 2nd, 2022. So let me take you through the process of setting that up. First, you'll need to find and download ArriveCAN from your app store. So you just search Arrive, capital C-A-N, and then download the app. The next step is to set up your account. You'll do this by setting up an email and a password. Then they will ask you to agree to all kinds of terms and conditions. And then lastly, they will verify your email by sending you a code to your email account that you'll need to enter to confirm your account. The next step will be to download your documents. So you will need to enable the app to use your phone's camera to take pictures of your documents. The first step is going to be your immigration documents. So for most people, this is going to be their passport. Then you'll follow the same process to take photos and upload your vaccination records. So for most of us who live in the US, that's going to be your white vaccination card. Now you can add a traveler to your account. So anyone who is traveling on the same itinerary with you, you can add a traveler so you could all be under one account. And the QR code you will get will cover both of you or all four of you, depending on how many of you are traveling together. Within 72 hours of your arrival in Canada or the start of your cruise that stops in Canada, you'll be able to log into the app to open up your trip and create a trip form. You'll need to declare the purpose of your visit. So for those of us taking Alaska cruises, that's going to be the discretionary option. Then you'll need to specify your arrival. If your cruise starts in Vancouver, more than likely you're going to be arriving by air. So if your flight goes from where you live to Vancouver, you land in Vancouver, you're going to choose Arrive by Air. They will ask the details of your flight information, the day you're arriving, where you're coming from, what your flight number is, and what time your flight lands. So have all that information with you. Now, if your cruise is leaving from somewhere in the US, so Seattle, San Francisco, Anchorage, Seward, you more than likely are going to be arriving by marine. So meaning that your first entry into Canada is going to be when your cruise ship docks either in Victoria or Vancouver. So you want to have the details of when that port stop is going to be. They're going to ask you questions about when your cruise starts, where it starts, and then when your first port of call is. For most people on a Seattle round trip, your first port of call in Canada is going to be Victoria, the Victoria Pier. For those of you who are taking and sailing from Anchorage or San Francisco, you'll need to check your itinerary to determine if your first port of call in Canada is going to be Victoria or Vancouver. Then you'll just follow the prompts, hit the arrows at the bottom, and you'll get a QR code. This QR code will also be emailed to you. That's the email you use to set up the account. You'll need to show this when you check in at the cruise port or when you check in for your flight. All right, hope that helps. Have a great trip to Canada and Alaska this summer.